It's the early morning of December 18th, 1944, and a column of German tanks is racing toward the Belgian town of Stavelot. SS Obersturmbannführer Joachim Peiper sits in his King Tiger, his mission critical: capture the bridges, seize American fuel, and punch through to the Meuse River. If he succeeds, the entire Allied line could collapse. This is the Battle of the Bulge, Germany's last desperate gamble in the West. But standing between Peiper and victory are a handful of American defenders who refuse to surrender their town. Peiper studies the bridge ahead. His King Tigers are powerful, but too slow. He needs speed. "Bring me the Panthers!" Two Panther medium tanks rumble forward. Peiper's orders are simple: charge at full speed and take the bridge before the Americans can react. The Panthers roar to life and accelerate down the main road into Stavelot, firing wildly across the river. But the Americans are ready. A 57mm anti-tank gun crew has been waiting, tracking the lead Panther. Fire! The shell strikes the lead Panther's rear, crippling its engine. The tank grinds to a halt, smoke pouring from the engine compartment. The second Panther speeds past the wreck, spots the American gun, and charges straight at it. 45 tons of steel crashes into the position, crushing the anti-tank gun beneath its tracks. The Panther reverses and speeds across the bridge into Stavelot, bullets ricocheting off its armor. As it rolls deeper into town, it encounters a second American 57mm gun. "Machine gun! 11 o'clock!" The Panther's machine gunner opens fire. Under withering fire, the Americans desperately aim and shoot. The shell misses. The Panther fires back, the explosive rounds screaming over the Americans' heads before slamming into the ground behind them. The tank charges forward and rolls over the gun, crushing it. The way is clear. Peiper orders his King Tigers forward. One by one, the massive King Tiger tanks cross the bridge, their 88mm guns scanning for targets. These are Germany's most powerful tanks, nearly invincible from the front. Peiper's immediate objective is the American fuel dump north of town. Without fuel, his entire offensive will collapse. But Major Paul Solis, commanding the American defense, watches the German heavy tanks pouring in and knows he can't hold. But he can deny them what they came for. "All units, evacuate the town. Destroy the fuel dump." American engineers race to the depot and set charges. Within minutes, massive explosions rock Stavelot. Thousands of gallons of gasoline go up in flames. Peiper watches the smoke rising. He needed that fuel. Worse, his reinforcements under Obersturmführer Jürgen Wessel are still delayed, fighting their way from the south. Peiper makes a decision. He can't wait. He'll push west along the river, searching for more fuel, leaving Stavelot defended only by infantry. "We move west. Now." His King Tigers rumble out of Stavelot. Behind them, German infantry dig in nervously. The Germans in Stavelot hear engines approaching. Relief washes over them until they realize the sound is coming from the north. American Shermans, M10 tank destroyers, and infantry appear on the hills overlooking town and begin shelling German positions. The Germans frantically radio for help. To the south, Wessel's King Tigers finally break through. "Hold on, we're coming! Faster!" The Tigers race toward Stavelot at maximum speed. They arrive to find the town under heavy fire. Wessel doesn't hesitate. "All tanks, follow me!" Wessel's Tiger leads toward the bridge, but an M10 has been watching from across the river. "Fire!" The 76mm shell strikes Wessel's Tiger on the gun mantlet. The impact detonates a shell in the breech, damaging the gun and slamming the loader against the turret. "Forward! We're in the open!" The Tiger accelerates into Stavelot. Multiple streets branch ahead. Wessel makes a split-second choice. "Left!" It's the wrong choice. Another M10 is positioned there, gun aimed. "Fire!" The shell slams into the Tiger's frontal armor with tremendous force. It doesn't penetrate, but the massive impact shakes the entire crew. "Back up! Back up now!" In their haste, the driver backs the 70-ton tank through a house wall. Timber and bricks crash down. Then the engine dies. "Abandoned tank! Out!" Vessel and his crew escape and race back to the bridge. He finds only 3 tanks still on the north side. He commandeers a third King Tiger and climbs inside, ordering another to engage American positions. Meanwhile, west of Stavelot, Peiper receives devastating news. A critical bridge has been destroyed by American engineers. Damn engineers! Then worse news arrives. Stavelot is under attack. He orders Sturmbannführer Knittel to turn his battalion back toward Stavelot. Back in town, Vessel tries to get more Tigers across the bridge. They begin rolling when suddenly aircraft engines cut through the air. 2 American P-47 Thunderbolts dive through the clouds. "Rockets away!" Explosions tear through the convoy. The aircraft disappear, leaving chaos behind. "Status report. Lead tanks immobilized. We're stuck." With the heaviest guns blocked, German infantry are pushed back house by house. American Shermans blast their positions. The mighty King Tigers fire from across the river as their infantry are destroyed. By evening, Germans have been pushed completely out of Stavelot. As darkness falls, both sides prepare. American tanks take ambush positions. German crews work frantically to repair the 2 disabled Tigers blocking the bridge. They successfully remove bent road wheels. Taking advantage of thick fog, the wounded Tigers limp westward, slipping past American positions. Meanwhile, members of German Special Unit Stahlhelm prepare for a daring mission. Wearing captured American uniforms and riding captured jeeps, they've been impersonating Americans throughout the Battle of the Bulge. A column drives toward the bridge, hearts pounding. They make it halfway across. Their objective is within sight. Then, the night erupts with machine gun thunder. The Americans were expecting them. Every jeep is destroyed in seconds. The King Tigers south of Stavelot attempt to force their way across. Tiger 222 advances, exposing its flank. An M10 spots it and takes aim. "Fire!" The shell slams into the Tiger's hull above the tracks. Tiger 222 stops immediately. The M10 fires again, tearing off frontal armor. A third shot punches through the side armor. The crew throws out a smoke grenade and escapes. Tiger 222 is left burning. The instant defeat kills all momentum. The other Tigers pull back. To the northwest, Knittel's forces finally arrive and push through intense artillery fire. Shells rain down. Tigers shrug off explosions, but infantry suffer terrible casualties. Still, they're pushing Americans back, fighting street by street, getting dangerously close to the bridge. Allied commanders realize they might not hold. Major Solis makes a painful decision. U.S. Army engineers race to the riverbank in a jeep, covered by machine gunners, exchanging fire with Germans. Working frantically under fire, they rig the bridge with 1,000 pounds of explosives. Finally, they light the fuse and run. The explosion is massive, echoing across the battlefield. For German commanders, it's the sound of failure. The bridge is gone. Far west, Peiper has pushed beyond Stavelot, desperately searching for fuel. His tanks are almost out of gas. Then he gets the news. "Sir, the bridge at Stavelot has been destroyed." Peiper's face hardens with fury. "Attack with everything! Cross the river or die trying!" On the morning of December 20th, hundreds of SS troops attempt to ford the icy AmblÃ River. But as Germans descend into the water, American heavy artillery falls upon them. The few survivors who reach the other side are cut down by machine gun fire. The river crossing is a massacre. On the western edge, Knittel's forces continue attacking, but infantry casualties are devastating. King Tiger 133 pushes forward, but is spotted by an M10. "Fire!" The 76mm shell punches through the Tiger's armor into the fighting compartment. "Fire! Fire!" the German commander shouts. The M10 pulls back just as the Tiger's gun fires, missing by inches. Americans quickly radio the Tiger's position. 3 Shermans answer the call and move to surround it. Tiger 133 advances when the first Sherman appears from a side street. "Halt! Target left!" No time to react. The Sherman fires into the turret. The ricochet is devastating. A second Sherman emerges and fires into the hull. The armor absorbs it, but the Germans know they're surrounded. The Tiger swings its turret toward the Shermans, but they're too fast, reversing into cover before the slow turret can track them. Then, a shell from a third Sherman strikes the Tiger at the turret ring, the weakest point. The round forces through the gap into the fighting compartment. The radio operator is killed. The transmission is damaged, but the engine works. "Get us out!" The damaged Tiger flees at full speed, leaking hydraulic fluid. Then a track jams. The Tiger can't steer and veers into a ditch. The crew abandons the tank. A king has fallen. The advance from the west stalls completely. Remaining Tigers are wary of the same fate. The German effort has crumbled. Knittel orders a full retreat. West of Stavelot, Peiper's Kampfgruppe has run out of fuel entirely. With Allies closing in, he's forced to abandon his tanks. His men escape on foot through the frozen forest. Damn engineers! The mission is a total failure. Without Stavelot's bridges, without fuel, Peiper's thrust has been stopped cold. The Battle of the Bulge will ultimately fail, and Stavelot's defense played a crucial role. A handful of American defenders held a small Belgian town and changed the course of the war. Joachim Peiper survived the war. Despite his participation in numerous atrocities, he served only 12 years in prison. The Battle of Stavelot proves that courage and determination can overcome superior firepower. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.